The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Right to the air is Mahomes. Quick reaction as he catches it off the tip. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Running on first down, Eckler. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game and leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Herbert now. Out left, he's got it to Everett. Touchdown! Gerald Everett, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. Well, this defense for the Chargers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Mahomes now to throw. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. It's Eckler again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Herbert. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They snap it to Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler down right around the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. Up the middle with Eckler. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Gerald Everett with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers have moved out in front. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. The ball comes out. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Losers in the season opener on Sunday. They get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is. And we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game 2. So I would agree with you totally on that.
Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first. The Chiefs had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. That sack by Khalil Mack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now here's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Herbert off of play action. He finds his target, Allen. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Here's Herbert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the give, this is Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eye.
And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Dustin Hopkins will kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They find some open field here. And how about that for just running out the clock? The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second.
They still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. He's got this to Williams, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Steps away. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Justin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Michael Davis. There he goes right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Justin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they'll...
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie.